All right, are you still stuck at home? There are a lot of gym closings and things are just shutting back down, and maybe they never opened back up in the first place for you, and you're still stuck inside. You're frustrated because you feel like everything is going to hell when it comes to your fitness. Well, I'm here to talk about that today and what you can do to make sure that you still stay on track for the most part. So strap in for episode 189. Let's go.
The future of fitness.
How do you gain muscle mass?
Fitness is not complicated. It's simple when you break it down.
There's so much information out there.
No fads, no diets, just plain simple habits.
You're listening to the Bones to Bulk podcast.
Hey, welcome to today's episode. My name is Brian Parody, and I will be your host. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome. So glad to have you here. It is an honor to be able to just share a little bit of time with you. And for my return listeners, thank you so much for coming back. It means the world to me that you choose to continue to tune into this podcast. And what's up? How you doing? I know we are, how are we like a month away from 2021? This year, I feel like it has flown by, but at the same time crawled by. It's this weird, 2020 has just been weird. Let's throw that out there. Just plain and simple. I don't even know how to summarize 2020. I really don't. If you get anything out of this podcast, I want to encourage you to head on over to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/bones to bulk. In fact, as long as you're not driving, do that right now. Go there, youtube.com/bones to bulk. Hit that subscribe button, please. Every week, I release 2 videos, just like I release 2 podcast episodes, and they can be specifying certain exercises, home workouts, resistant band workouts, nutrition videos, all kinds of stuff. So you definitely want to head on over there and check it out. Again, youtube.com/bones to bulk. Subscribe to the channel. I'd be greatly appreciative of that. All right, with that being said, let's dive in. So maybe you're still in quarantine, you're still stuck inside, and you're starting to lose your you-know-what. And it's just frustrating because you want to be in the gym, you want to be lifting, you want to be working out, and maybe you've been doing some stuff at home, maybe you haven't been, and I get it, it's not the same. I understand that, but I want to walk you through some things you can really focus on to where you don't have to end. We've still got 30 days in this year, give or take, 29 maybe. And if you're listening to this on the date it came out, and it's not a bad thing to still push hard, even though there's a short amount of time. Don't feel like you have to wait till a new year to start doing different things. And the first thing I want to really encourage you to focus on is, even if you don't have a gym you can go to right now, nutrition is everything. And you can focus on that from home. And the good thing is, it's actually even a little bit easier in the sense of maybe you're not going out to restaurants as much, or I'm not going to say ordering takeout because you can still order takeout, but you get the idea. You're probably not going out quite as much as you normally would. And that's a good thing when it comes to eating healthy, because eating out can really ruin our goals. So number 1 is focus on your nutrition and start eating cleaner. Maybe you have been ordering a lot of takeout. Maybe you've been binging a lot of food. You're stuck in the house, you get bored, and so you run to the pantry and you grab more food, right? I get it. But really focus on what's in my pantry. What foods do I need to go away? What foods should not be in there? Start with a couple and grab a trash bag and just chunk a couple things. I'm not saying go crazy and just throw everything away, even if, all of it is bad, but give yourself some time. Ease into this. Grab up a trash bag, throw a couple things away that just are crap for you and that are kind of go-tos for you. Maybe it's Pringles, maybe it's Lay's potato chips, maybe it's Oreos, maybe it's the candy jar. Whatever it is, you know what it probably is. Maybe it's the 10 frozen pizzas in the freezer. Grab them, throw them away, and replace it with something healthy. Maybe you're getting rid of the Lay's. Grab some rice cakes and some PB powder that you can mix up and put on top as a peanut butter spread. Get some fruit you can munch on. Get some Smart Pop popcorn to satisfy that salty, crunchy flavor without going crazy on the calories. One bag is 120 calories, so you can't go wrong with that. Grab some veggies and some salsa or some hummus, and that will also satisfy that crunchy need. If you need sweet cravings, grab fruit. Fruit is great for kind of satisfying those sweet cravings. Grab some dates. Dates are really, really sweet. You can kind of mash them up, put some almonds with it, some carob chips, and it's like a little Snickers bar. So get creative with what you do, get creative with your food, but really start to think about what you eat and what are some small ways you can clean it up. Maybe instead of ordering, maybe you order takeout 3 times a week. Cut it down to once. You know, I'm not saying cut it out completely right now, but cut it down to once. A, you're going to save money. B, it's going to force you to cook some more meals and be healthier overall, which I'm going to plug this real quick. If you need some ideas for some recipes, I have a free meal plan. It's about a week's worth of meal ideas and snack ideas. It includes recipes. You can get that by texting the word meal to 706-222-7551. It'll deliver it right to your phone. You'll basically get a link on your phone, click that link, and it'll take you to a PDF that you can download. So again, text the word meal to 706-222-7551. But take this opportunity to try some new dishes, to try some new recipes. You know, maybe you can't go out to your favorite restaurant on Friday night, but you know, put on some music and get creative in the kitchen and try some new things. Like, you know, cooking at home and food prepping, it's not the most exciting thing, but it can be fun. You know, when I food prep, I usually put on some music. I'll have some whiskey. My wife will have a glass of wine. We'll talk. We'll listen to music. We'll, you know, make food. And it's a good time. I mean, would we prefer to probably do something maybe a little more fun? Sure, but the point is you can make it more enjoyable. It doesn't have to be a complete drag. So change your mindset with it. All right, the next thing I want to come around to is working on at home. And maybe you're limited with zero equipment. And so I want to address that first. If you have absolutely no equipment at home, you can still get your butt out of the house and move, even if you're just walking. And I don't want to say just walking as if walking is not good. Walking is great. If you are not working out, if you don't have access to any equipment, try your best to get in 10,000 steps a day, at least. More if you're able. And that doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just going for a walk maybe twice a day for 30 minutes, and you can probably hit close to that. Try to pace yourself. Try to walk briskly rather than just a leisure, you know, stroll. Try to do a good pace on it. Turn it into a game. See how many steps you can get in a day. See if you can beat yesterday's record. You know, the Fitbit app, or you've got the Apple Watches. There's so many smart watches now that track your steps. So, you know, grab one and turn it into something fun. But if you don't have any equipment, first place to start is walking. Second thing is you can do a lot of body weight exercises. There's apps that are for body weight only. There's YouTube videos for body weight only. I have some videos on YouTube that show you different things to do with body weight, with a backpack, throwing some books in it. Like, there is a lot of things you can do even if you have zero equipment. The next step up, if you can spend a few bucks on some equipment, grab a set of resistance bands. You can pick up a 4-pack for like $30 on Amazon. That's it. And it's in 4 different strengths, and you can do every single muscle group with a resistance band. I have, again, a ton of videos showing you how to hit each muscle group with resistance bands on my YouTube channel. Like, it doesn't have to be all this crazy equipment you have at the house in order to do workouts. The next step up from that is if you can get some dumbbells, awesome. Get a couple pair of dumbbells, even if they're used. Like, go to some yard sales, see if you can find some. You know, they are the most versatile piece of equipment you could ever own. I literally, if I had to, I can do every single muscle group, every single exercise using dumbbells. Again, like, they're that versatile. So I hope this encourages you. It sparks some ideas that just because you're stuck inside, just because maybe motivation is lacking, just because there's less than a month to go left in 2020, it doesn't mean you can't start making changes today. You absolutely can, and you should be. There should never be a reason why, you know, I don't know who said this. I know this is like a famous saying, quote, whatever. I don't know who says it, but never put off till tomorrow what you can do today. And that's so true. And maybe you can't, like, not maybe, you can't get, you know, shredded and ripped in a day. Absolutely not. But you can make your first step towards that. So don't ever underestimate the starting now, because you'll look back 6 months from now, a year from now, and you're going to be so freaking glad that you actually did start and didn't put it off any longer. All right, I hope this helps you. If so, please check me out on social media. I am pretty much everywhere at Bones to Bulk. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We have a great group of people. Feel free to come on over there and join that group. Pinterest, like, you can find me anywhere. I would love to connect with you. You can shoot me a text at 706-222-7551 if you have a question or suggestion for the show, what you'd like to hear future episodes on. And yeah, like, get in touch. I would love to connect with you. So with that being said, just remember that whatever goals you're trying to accomplish, whatever fears you're facing or struggles you're facing, you can overcome them. You've got this.